Hi, I'm Oyuyo Alan Jeff. I'm a university student pursuing technology education. I've specialized in building and civil technology. So today I'm privileged to share with you my experiences, what I saw, what I heard from the technology trip, which was a 4-day trip to Mombasa. At Mombasa, we visited various industries where we were able to learn and to see our place in the future, maybe after graduation, where we'll go and what is needed for us. These industries include Associated Vehicle Assembly, Mombasa Cement, Kenya Pipeline Company, Broro Limited, African Marine, and Kenya Ferries. So, if I'm allowed, let me start with Associated Vehicle Assembly. In Associated Vehicle Assembly, this is where they assemble imported parts for vehicles. Let me say just vehicles such as buses, specifically Scanias, motor vehicles such as pickups. They assemble the part to build a fully functional body. In AVA, they have 4 main activities. Here the first activity is chassis mounting or chassis building. This is where they build the chassis of a given vehicles. For instance, in my example, I will do with a bus. At first, they will build a chassis for the bus. This is the frame where it will hold the bus. So after building the frame, then they will go to mount the engine, where they will mount the engine of the given vehicle with the given number. An engine number and the chassis number should be specific and identical. After mounting the engine, then the engineers or the technician will apply a good torque so as the vehicle will not cause the engine, and they will mark the torque according to the specific person, so that in case of anything like an accident, they'll trace it carefully. After that, they will go into body building, where they will build the body. For instance, the bus, they will build the outside appearance, the body according to the technical drawing provided by the manufacturer. For instance, the manufacturer in China will provide the building. So the technician and the workers will build the frame according and cut the parts according to the drawings until it's finished. After building the body, now they will paint the whole body for aesthetic appealing, and painting should be done very carefully. Then the final step, they will let the paint to dry and check. There is a quality assurance team to check if the car has met the purpose. They deal with 0 mileage cars. I think according to that info, I've finished with Associated Vehicle Assembly. Now I'll go to Mombasa Cement. Mombasa Cement, that's the major exporter of clinker. Clinker is the product of cement. Like, clinker is the final product to make cement. For instance, clinker is being made from limestone. The raw material for clinker is iron ore, ash, limestone, and clay. These materials are being crushed, and all the impurities are being removed and being conveyed by a conveyor belt to a rotatory clinker where they are being heated up using coal to form clinker. This clinker, it can be exported to other countries or other companies such as Bamburi Cement, where they can add some admixtures such as gypsum, where it affects the properties, then to make it cement. Then the quality control, they will do their things to check if the clinker is of good quality, then finish with it. With limited time, I will move to another company. This another company is called KPC. This is the company that made me wonder the laws of physics. It was a very interesting company where every part, everywhere, I was amazed on how skilled and how informed these workers were. KPC deals with storage and transportation of oil or petroleum product from Mombasa, Kenya to various parts of the country. Here at KPC, oil from the suppliers or from the countries suppliers such as the Middle East are being docked at the coast and being transported to the silos. Before all things, at KPC they will check if this oil meet Kenyan standard, and if they do so, they will be allowed to go in their silo, and if not, they will be rejected. At the silos, there are various activities such as safety activities, which they will ensure there will be no fire, there will be no anything that will harm the oil or the workers. And this oil will be transported, for instance, let's say transported from Mombasa to Nairobi. I was amazed how diesel, kerosene or jet oil and petroleum are being transported in a single pipe, only using their densities. And also the detection system, where we applied some law of IT, where they use SCADA systems to check for vulnerabilities and places where attention is needed. The next company I visited is African Marine and General Engineering Company. Here there are activities such as engine repairing for the ships, ship repairing, ship painting, and also ships can dock there. You know, ships can only dock on the deep shores. Here, I was amazed how their level of expertise in repairing ship, painting ship, and maintaining ships. Here also their structures. Me as a building person, I was amazed on their structures. There was a docking station where they were removing all the waters, and the ships were allowed to be there. I was very amazed with them, also with the structures they had, the type of columns, and their level of skills and experiences. The next company after there was Brolo Limited. Here, they only deal with steel works, where they manufacture pipes of different shapes and diameters. They manufacture round pipes and rectangular or square pipes. Here, majority of the activities were automated, where they were doing activities in stages. There were conveyor belt transporting things. The only function the workers had were just supervision, only supervision, nothing else. I was amazed on how they applied IT in automation and how they employed young people, like if I only had the opportunity to work in such a company, I would be very pleased. The next company was Kenya Ferries. Here at Kenya Ferries, this is a zero profit company where they freely, with no cost, zero money, they allow people from Mombasa Island to Likoni, or just region to Likoni, to be moved from this port to this port, because there are no physical bridges. There's only according to the info we were given, there was a floating bridge around there, but it was later decommissioned. So they transport around 140,000 people daily, and in peak season they go about to 350,000 people from the Mombasa Island to the homeland. According to me, like, this faculty of technology or engineering has a lot of vacancies and it needs serious people. And I thank the building department for giving us this chance, for experiencing this for ourselves. We are very happy. I personally, I enjoyed very well, and I'm pleased. Thank you. I don't have much to say. If only I had a lot of time. I have many things to say about these companies, but time. Have a good time, and thank you.